It is unlikely you'll find the adjective mavericky in any dictionary, at least in print. There might be one online that's added it, but you heard it a lot in this debate between Governor Palin and Senator Biden. It was not a term with which Senator Biden seemed to agree.
Let's talk about the maverick John McCain is. And again, I love him. He's been a maverick on some issues, but he has been no maverick on the things that matter to people's lives. He voted 4 out of 5 times for George Bush's budget, which put us $500 billion in debt this year and over $3 trillion in debt since he's got there. He has not been a maverick in providing health care for people. He voted against including another 3.6 million children in coverage of the existing health care plan when he voted in the United States Senate. He's not been a maverick when it comes to education. He has not supported tax cuts and significant changes for people being able to send their kids to college. He's not been a maverick on the war. He's not been a maverick on virtually anything that generally affects the things that people really talk about around their kitchen table.
Joining us now as a surrogate from the McCain campaign, the governor of Hawaii, Linda Lingle. Governor Lingle, thank you for your time tonight.
Aloha, Keith. Great to be here with you.
How did, in your opinion, Governor Palin advance the McCain-Palin ticket tonight?
Well, I thought she did a great job, Keith, in letting people know that McCain-Palin means a breath of fresh air in Washington, D.C., and I can tell you that people all across this country are looking for a new direction in Washington. All you have to do is look at the results, and when people are asked, how do you rate the United States Congress? I think it's down at around 15% now, and that's because Americans want people working together, and I think she made that point consistently, that Senator McCain has developed a long record as someone who can work across party lines. He doesn't just reach across the aisle, he walks across the aisle. And Senator Palin has done the same thing in the state of Alaska. As governor, she's put people on her cabinet of all political parties or of independent backgrounds. Also, she took on people in her own political party, and as you know, that's one of the most difficult things to do.
You mentioned the new direction. If the old direction in terms of presidents and vice president is the current president and vice president, the Bush administration, what did the governor say tonight that indicated how she will move away and how she and Senator McCain would move away from the Bush administration?
Well, I think you heard her say that there have been lots of areas in policy in Washington, D.C. that need a new direction. And Senator McCain has showed this so consistently, Keith, whether it was calling for the resignation of the Secretary of Defense at one point, calling for the surge, going his own direction on immigration policy, on climate change, teaming up with Democrats to move forward on the judicial appointments. He's had such a long and consistent record of being bipartisan, and I honestly believe that's what America is looking for. I'm a Republican governor from a state that is probably among the top 2 or 3 Democrat states in this entire nation. In my state legislature, out of 51 House members, 44 are Democrats. Out of 25 senators, 21 are Democrats, but I was elected with the largest percentage in Hawaii history. And it shows that people are not partisan. They'll vote for Democrats, they'll vote for Republicans. What they do want, they want us working together, and that's what the Palin-McCain ticket is all about.
I only have time for one question, so I'm not going to be able to ask you when Senator McCain actually called for Mr. Rumsfeld's resignation. I'd like to ask you one that pertains to the process tonight. Is it all unfair to the debate process to say to the moderator, I may not answer the question in the way you want me to, or in several occasions, as the governor did tonight, not answer the question that was posed by the moderator and change the topic after the question was posed?
Well, I thought it was great debate strategy and showed an experienced debater, because what you do in a situation like that, Keith, when someone poses a question that has 3 or 4 different issues in it, you choose the one you're most comfortable with, the one you feel most knowledgeable about, and you certainly don't answer in a way that your opponent would like you to answer or that the moderator would like you to answer. So I think her debating skills really shine tonight.
Governor Linda Lingle of Hawaii, speaking here as a representative of that McCain-Palin ticket. We thank you for your time.
Thank you, Keith.